Welcome back to Desk Pop with your favorite Turkish shotgun shills. It's us, the Desk Pop gang. As you guys know, we don't make any money from this, and Black Aces did not pay us to make this video. So today we are talking about the Black Aces Tactical S2, a Turkish 20 gauge shotgun. And the reason we're doing this is because I am done reviewing Turkish shotguns. We really are we're done at this point. I feel like we've done it enough times that we can tell if a shotgun's gonna work or not, and the ones from Black Aces tend to do exactly that and run. But we haven't seen anyone talk about a 20 gauge and why you might consider getting that, especially if you're gonna buy a 20 gauge, getting a Turkish 20 gauge shotgun. And as always, guys, the first thing we did with these is bathe them in lubrication.
Things up.
Yeah, we sure did lube them, and then tested them to ensure that they functioned, and they did. And now we're going to fire a few hundred rounds through these to ensure that they work again, give you guys our thoughts, and then talk about why you might want to consider getting the 20 gauge semi-automatic S2 as a hunting shotgun or a clay shotgun.
Maybe something for your son, or your grandchildren.
And obviously you don't have a girlfriend or a wife, so not for that. But
not if you watch this channel.
Your son or grandchildren might enjoy it. So let's load these shotguns. Let's load these shotguns up and get into it.
Okay, so for those of you that have done some trap shooting before, you'll be familiar with chipper, but what's gonna happen is Thomas is gonna throw one when I say pull. I'll have a chance to shoot at it. If I hit it and I leave a big enough piece for Joe to take a shot at, he'll shoot at that, and if he hits it, he knocks me out basically. Normally this is played with more people, but we've just got the two, and then we'll alternate shooting first. And if we both miss, we both suck. If I missed and Joe shoots the whole thing, it's the same effect as if he shoots a piece of mine. But we'll just do this for a little bit and see how good we are.
Who's going first?
You want me to shoot first?
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Pull. Damn. All right.
I got that one.
Yep. Joe got that one.
Pull. I got that one.
I don't think I hit a piece of it.
Nope.
All right. I'm first again. Pull. Well, I got it.
I think I got a quarter.
Did
of
you?
Piece,
I didn't.
dude.
I couldn't see. Thomas, you're giving me shitty throws.
Pull. Oh, you got a piece of that.
Yep, I got some of that one.
So what are we, 3-1?
I think so.
Hold on. For anyone wondering, these are 4+1 magazines, and you could definitely put a dowel in it to use it for hunting. Pretty easy to put a dowel in these. Okay.
Pull.
Dang.
Split that one in half for him.
Pull. Cooked, dude. Cooked.
Pull. Dang, we both suck on that one.
Suck. Pull. Get cooked.
Is it mine? Or is it yours?
I just went.
Oh, pull.
Cooked.
I hate this game.
I
used to be really good at this.
Pull. Oh, malfunction.
Malfunction. Failure to extract.
Failure to feed.
Oh, failure to feed.
That's
I got
second malfunction.
I think I got 4 rounds left plus what's in the pipe right now.
It's yours.
Oh, pull.
Dang. Pull. I kind of beat you.
Pull.
Dang. Pull. Yeah. No look. Dang.
Got him on that one. All right,
I'm
this
out
is
of
my
ammo.
last round. You out?
Yeah.
Pull.
Missed.
Dang.
I'm the winner.
Yeah, I would agree.
Undoubtedly. Whatever the score is, it's right there. I'm the winner. 100%. These are fun. They don't recoil very hard.
Yeah, no, these have been good.
All right, well, let's talk about why you might consider a 20 gauge and why you might consider a Turkish 20 gauge versus like an expensive one. Guys, before we get Max, you have a mic on.
Yes, I do.
Before we get too deep into the video, guys, I do need to thank our channel sponsors. Black Aces did not pay us at all to make these videos. They did send us these shotguns. They are 20 gauge shotguns, but they sent us these. The ammunition we paid for out of Max's grandfather's pocket, and you know, the production we pay for, and what keeps us alive is Gideon optics and Arrowhead Tactical Apparel. Gideon optics is a fantastic choice if you are looking for little red dots or LPVOs for your guns. They even have a Glock MOS cut optic, which is really awesome. It's the only other company that I know of aside from HoloSun. And then if you need carry clothing, comfortable carry clothing or gym wear, like the stuff that you see walking around in the background all the time, he's been wearing it, you see me wear it all the time. If comfortable, very cool clothing. If you need that, don't forget to use our code. Our code is PLEASE! Please! If you use our code, it tells them to keep supporting us and it keeps our channel alive. And then, more importantly, guys, on our next videos, all of our upcoming videos, we have been sponsored by HSL Ammo. HSL Ammo makes reloaded ammunition at the best price I've ever seen in my entire life. So good that I bought a bunch of the rounds to test to see if they would even work. And then we even drove down to their factory in Utah, met them, talked with them in person. They've decided they want to sponsor our channel. We're excited about it. They have really, really good ammunition at a dummy good price, and of course that keeps us alive as well because we shoot a lot of rounds testing for you. Let's get back into the video. Okay, this is the part of the episode where we shoot the gun a bunch more just to prove that it works, so please enjoy this small compilation of us shooting it and music and slow-mo, stuff like that. So far we've had one malfunction, but aside from that, not very many, so here we go.
Worth noting, I've got a mixture here of some Winchester heavy game steel shot. This is some Fiocchi 3-inch 20 gauge shells. All of this is 6-shot, I believe, 1 ounce loads. This is 1 1/4 ounce loads.
We shot the high velocity steel shot first.
Yeah.
That's something I always do when we have a Turk Nelly is high velocity stuff first to break it in.
Quite old.
Then we're good to go.
Yeah, one of my first guns, little desk pop lore here, was a pump action Remington 870 Wingmaster that my grandpa gave me when I was quite young. And I would try to shoot trap with that, and it recoiled more than his gigantic Browning A5 semi-auto 12 gauge. But notably, that is a pump action, and these are clearly not, so that would be why. These recoil quite pleasantly, but all of this ammo, where I was going with that story originally, is from when I had that shotgun when I was a child. So like 10-ish years ago, maybe 12 or so. So it's quite old ammo, but it is running.
It's running.
We had one somewhere in here.
Similarly to Max here, my first gun that I purchased when I turned 18 was a Dickinson Arm pump action 12 gauge. It was an 18-inch riot shotgun, or 18.5-inch riot shotgun. And yeah, it didn't have any chokes, didn't have anything fancy, just a front sight post. And I shot skeet with it as well, and I didn't know that it was wrong until some old guy came up to me while I was shooting, and he went, "Why are you shooting skeet with an 18.5-inch riot shotgun?" And that's when I started to learn about like what guns are for what, because I never cared about shotguns before. That being said, I still outshot you, old man, so who's the real idiot?
My first was a Kimber 22 bolt action that my grandpa hid under my bed.
Yeah, my first was really a 10-22. This, my 20 gauge was probably the third gun that my grandpa gave me at that point, because it was a 10-22, and then he got an AR for me and my brother to shoot, and then he gave me this. That one's the failure, the primer that went bad, I think, but we'll see if it works this time. Oh, it shot that time.
We got it to run.
Yeah,
so,
that was the 4th time we had tried it and it hadn't fired, but now it went off.
while we knock this out, let's talk about why you might consider a 20 gauge shotgun, or why you might be considering one. And then more importantly, why you would consider like this instead of just like the cheapo garbage one. Well, I think first of all, with Turkish shotguns, you do get a lot of value for $1, especially with a 20 gauge, where it's something that your kid's going to use for a few years and then probably upgrade to a 12 gauge.
Yeah.
And it'll get passed down. And these just run. They run great. They're not expensive. They're very inexpensive guns. And the recoil is a little bit softer. But more importantly, I think the biggest part of a 12 gauge versus 20 gauge is just a lighter shotgun altogether.
These are
so
very, very small.
It's not a heavy shotgun. You can see it's a lot smaller. So for a kid or someone just getting started, it's not going to be just like a massive, like a Beretta M2 or Benelli M2.
Yeah. Or even if you just want something to keep on the quad or the side-by-side, if you're, you know, pheasant hunting.
Yeah, it'll do pheasants.
Quail hunting around your property, you just want something small for shorter ranges, these would be fine.
Yeah, these are great for, that's kind of the point of these, I think, is like bird hunting, little birds. And then, yeah, if you're needing a gun to get started for people, you might as well get something nice. Like this has really nice wood furniture on it.
Very clean.
Very clean. It's real wood. It's done real well. It looks nice. It shoots great, to be honest. Like these are pleasant guns to shoot. And I think the stigma is that you should get a 12 gauge because you should be able to handle 12 gauge. But it's like, why? Just get a 20 gauge. They're fine. You don't need to scare a new shooter. Too many times that like one of the things that used to be when I was a kid at least is like hand the person a 12 gauge with a slug in it. And
that's mean.
I mean,
don't do that.
That's mean. That threw my brother on his ass and it delayed his ability to shoot firearms. Maybe even his mental ability to this day. Like my brother's not exactly the sharpest man in the box now because of it. But no, I think a 20 gauge is worth considering. It's worth looking into. And if you're considering that or you're going that route, then getting a Turkish one, cheap, but S2 like this guy from Black Aces, it's gonna run. It runs great. And then when the parts run out, you can swap them. They're 1-to-1 Benelli parts, so you can put, this is a Benelli, right? So yeah, if you're considering a shotgun and you're considering one for a new shooter or for hunting and you want something small and light, Black Aces Tactical S2. This is clearly not a home defense shotgun. Like, I don't think that's the design. It's a fun gun. It looks really attractive. It shoots great. You've got all the chokes in the box that you could ever possibly need with it. And we did not change them at all, but I assume that they'll work. The one that it came with clearly worked great for what we do. And overall, a lightweight gun. It's pretty. It shoots good. It's accurate. It points great. There's not much else to say, guys, and they run. That's, I mean, more importantly, like, they just run. We've got the ground here littered with shells that we have to pick up. And
very consistent ejection,
keep
too.
running, so really cool. And it's a good way to get a semi-auto instead of a pump. I wish that I would have had a semi-auto and not a pump. I don't think a pump action is a good choice for a shotgun if you can get a semi-automatic. Because a semi-automatic and a pump, the big difference is like, a pump you can always cycle, and a semi-auto you might have to use this to cycle with like light loads, like less lethal.
Yeah, if you're thinking 12 versus 20 gauge, semi-auto versus pump, and you know you want a pump, just get a 12 gauge because the 20 gauge is going to recoil as much as the 12 gauge, if not more, especially if it's in a smaller gun.
The pump hurts like a bear, so just get a 20 gauge if you're thinking that. And they're great. And then, like I said, you can put dowels in these to slam them down in capacity for whatever your state requires for hunting. This just screws right off. It's really not difficult. And then what you do is just cut a dowel, and there's actually a hole right here to slide it in. So you can slide your dowel in and then press it into place and follow your state laws and all that stuff for hunting restrictions, but have the full capacity when you're not doing that. So yeah,
cool.
All right, guys, well, I guess we're gonna break one of these because we do that. And you guys know this wouldn't be a desk pop video if we didn't do a thing called being abusive to firearms. The problem with any shotgun that has wood furniture, guys, is that it will in fact break. It's not going to be completely bulletproof. And so I'm just gonna demonstrate that. You guys should know this. If you're buying a wood furniture shotgun, it's not made to be like, you know, used as a baton or used for slamming, but this one is clear, as you guys have seen. We'll make it you know, it's clear. So if you take this shotgun and you say hit something hard with it, it will crack the furniture. And then that leads to the whole entire stock cracking, which leads to the whole thing coming off. Now, the advantage of this, or I guess the cool part, is that you can at least just replace it. Like, there's nothing requiring you to use the furniture that it came with. It's very easy to find replacement furniture for these things. And yeah, now this one is busted and broken, but nonetheless, it will still function completely. The receiver is fine, and yeah, the furniture broke. I know that's what you guys like to see from Deskpop, and we just have to deliver. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.